Welcome to the podcast, Devotionals Concerning Marriage, created and written by Alton Spooner. Today's text comes from Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Before we begin, if you want to help the podcast grow, then hit the like button, share the podcast with a friend, and subscribe. If you are single, propertyless, unmarried, childless, you may think that getting married is the answer to your problems. One would think to have a wonderful marriage and healthy children, that would be the hallmarks of a life that one could feel is satisfying. Yet, is being married to be considered one of the hallmarks of a satisfying life? Or can it be considered to have an abundance of children with a spouse and living in a large family home? Is that satisfying? Before you answer that, think about this. What about the people who are barren, or that child-carrying season has passed a woman by and she never had the opportunity to procreate with a loving husband? Or what about those that just never have the chance to meet anyone worth marrying? Would you consider their single and childless lives unsatisfying? To understand what makes a satisfying life, let's take a look at the life of Abraham to further understand a satisfying life. Why Abraham? Because he understood both childlessness and poverty, but he also understood the abundance of children and great wealth. Abraham's life was rooted in the three promises of God, for which are the promise of offspring, the promise of land, and the promise to be a blessing to all mankind. However, the promises of God to Abraham are what, in a practical sense, many modern believers are also looking forward to as well from God to be added to their life, in which are healthy children, property, and to be a blessing to their community. Yet, do not lose this one fact: Abraham's life was considered one to be satisfying, not because of the abundance of children, wives, and property. Abraham's life was satisfying because his main focus was God, the one true God. And so everything else, the wives, the material possessions, the children, the fame, and the land, was not as important to him as God, and so all these things were added unto him by God. Therefore, be like Abraham, think like Abraham, maintain your faith like Abraham, and follow after God. If you are single, or if you are childless, or no matter your status in life, do not wait, go on your own personal journey with God by faith. To close, however, let me warn you, the faith journey that you embark on with God will be tough. God does not promise us an easy life by faith, but if you keep your mind and your heart focused on God, then no doubt your life will be satisfying. And he will send good people and good things your way. If you have enjoyed the podcast, then hit the like button or share it with a friend.